Hi and welcome to my channel. In this video we are taking our identity awareness lab to a production grade security level. We are moving from clear text LDAP on port 389 to LDAPS on port 636. It will transform our Windows server into a certificate authority. So in lab it is easy to do it. So here this is our Active Directory. So in production, it is not recommended to have Active Directory and Certificate Authority on the same server. But this is a lab, so can do what you want. So it's very easy. Just we add this role here, Certificate Services, add features, and next. So we need this server. So we need the Certification Authority and install. So this server is important because this will create the root cert that we can use. So now it is done. So let's configure it. Here we need to configure server. So here we can take next and mark this certification authority and next. And here we need to use enterprise CA. So this allows the domain controller to automatically issue itself a certificate needed for the port 636. So by setting up an enterprise CA, the domain controller automatically generates a server authentication certificate. This is the key that tells the Windows LDAP service to start listening on the secure port 636. So let's take next here and root, create private. So let's run with the defaults here and next and configure and close. And if we want, we can check run the management Microsoft console here to see what and snap in certificates and computer account. Yes. So here we can see these certificates, and this one is the one needed for the LDAPS on checkpoint to work. Okay. So when we are done here, so let's go back to our smart console. We need to create a new, so I have removed the old LDAP account unit and I'm going to create a new one. So LDAP account unit, so let's call it alpha LDAP, I don't know, something like that. Domain alpha CP, Active Directory query servers here. This is our AD host. The username is the one we created in the previous video, LDAP, and we click now on encryption here, or we need maybe add. Okay, log in the DN here on my server. You can use this command. So get AD user, the username, and select object, distinguish and you get the DN, distinguished name. You can take this and back to our LDAP account unit, add the password twice here. Now we click on encryption and we choose this. And here it is enough to click on fetch. And we get this. Okay, this message, when we click on fetch key there, the gateway performs a strict security check. In many lab environments, you will see a warning like this one regarding the AIA extension. This is normal. The gateway is simply falling back to legacy validation. As we can see here, we scroll, you can see downgraded to legacy certificate, where it trusts the specific fingerprint of our certificate. So our connection is still fully encrypted and secure. So we click close here and OK. Here we don't need this. We click on fetch branches and we get that. And here we don't need anything. So click OK. And we install the policy once. So now we can test, when the installation is done, we can test an access role and see if we can retrieve information from the AD. So okay, so click here and we click on more and user identity and access role here. So let's take users, for example, and specific any plus. And we can see our Active Directory. So let's search for user or something, user 5 or 50 or something. Oh. So we can retrieve information from our gateway. And to make sure that port 636 is used, we can run a TCP dump command on the management server. So we have this command here. Let's get into our management server to expert mode. So now it is listening on all interfaces on port 636. So we need just to do anything here. So click this plus. That is enough. You can see it's much that's happening here. And it is, as we can see, let's check. So you can see here, LDAPS is used. So this is how you should do it on production. No plain text. Plain text just only for lab. But in production, LDAPS is the one that should be used. So this was a completion of the previous video. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.